Panthers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking to scramble. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Reed. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the run, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
FIU pushing tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. finds his man. It's Perry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it down on the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. To the air on first down. Got his man. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps the play going. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Finds a man on the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Let's go. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right.
There he goes. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Looking for space. It's Owens. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. To the air, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. FIU set up with another first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. He makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The short hands, it's Williams.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first.
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Caught over the middle, it's Hicks. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Finds his man. It's Stone. Takes it the other way.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. FIU pushing tempo.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength and get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Under fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the move, it's Owens. Runs through the tackle. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The sure hands, it's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Goes straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good up, turning it on!
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To throw, it's Jenkins. Throwing right. Got a man, it's McNeil. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Under fire. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now he's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go to the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab, it's Stone.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. On the run, it's Owens. Sweet cut there. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, FIU. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen and eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Oh, they're after him. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They'll run the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Pitt! A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking for a gap. It's Owens. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
He leaves it with his back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the left side. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. That's caught, it's Perry. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Stone. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. That'll make it a one-possession game, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
offense is getting a rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Using his legs, it's Owens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Dangerous screen into traffic. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock, we're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you can possibly do.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He lobs one high down the left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Here's the pressure. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute these points on the board.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Touch pass on the right. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. To the air on first down. Still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Caught in the backfield. It's gone. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to